today's news, Premier engages BVI students in London. Miss Universe BVI reflects on experience. BVI seeking UNESCO support to develop education system. Public schools to close early on Thursday. And the BVI Airports Authority elected to serve as an advisor on ACI governing board. Viewers, these and more stories when 284 News return.
Some claim that the age of a true gentleman is far behind us, but here at 284 Media, we disagree. He may appear in different guises today, but the values and ideals that make him a gent still stand. 284 Media proudly presents The Art of a Distinguished Gentleman with yours truly, Ron Grant, a show poised to help guide modern-day men into 21st century distinguished gentlemen. Don't worry, it's not all about suits and bow ties, but raw, real-life lessons that translate to grounded, community-minded, well-rounded men. The Art of a Distinguished Gentleman, Season 5, a 284 Media production.
Get ready for an electrifying football showdown. It's the CONCACAF Nations League, and it's coming to the British Virgin Islands. BVI takes on Dominica on November 16th, 2023 at the A.O. Shirley Recreation Ground. This is a match you won't want to miss. The action kicks off at 3 p.m., and we've got a fantastic offer for you. Tickets are just $10 for adults and free entry for primary and high school students. Ticket outlets: the BVI Football Association, CCT, 284 Media, Hazim's Beauty Supply, Mr. Nice Guy Virgin Gorda, and Speedy's Ferry Services Virgin Gorda. Don't miss your chance to witness the thrilling action as BVI takes on Dominica in the CONCACAF Nations League. Remember, it's happening on November 16, 2023 at the A.O. Shirley Recreation Ground at 3 p.m. It's going to be epic.
Welcome viewers to the Wednesday, November 15th edition of 284 News. I am Kamal Haynes, bringing you the latest out of the British Virgin Islands. Leading today's news, Premier and Minister of Finance, Dr. the Honorable Natalia Wheatley, recently met with British Virgin Islands students living and studying in the United Kingdom during an official visit. According to a Government Information Services report, Dr. Wheatley and his delegation attended a reception at the BVI London office where they engaged with several students. The Premier reflected on the productive discussions, stating that the delegation was able to respond to a number of pressing questions from the students.
They asked so many intelligent, engaging questions. Questions like, how do we mitigate and adapt against the ill effects of climate change? How do we develop our agriculture and fishery sector? How do we deal with the cost of living in the Virgin Islands? How do we make it easier for persons to come home, and how can persons here continue to contribute to the development of the Virgin Islands while living abroad? And we were able to extend solutions, discuss all types of different ideas in terms of how we can better engage persons in diaspora and help the Virgin Islands overall.
The students welcomed the opportunity to share their views directly with BVI officials. They provided feedback on their experiences at the activity.
I'm Archie Leonard. I'm from Nassau, Virgin Gorda. It was beautiful to be here today amongst my people, meeting lots of new people, seeing lots of friendly old faces, and having some great conversation with the board.
My name is Riley Christopher. I'm currently studying law at the Institute of Law in Jersey. I'm from Condomsgat BVI. I really enjoyed the conference today. It's very informative, and I'm definitely gonna come to the next one when it happens.
I'm Tatiana Foy. I'm from Lower Estate and Vancipole Estate. I'm studying law and politics at the University of Leicester. Today's symposium was amazing. We had ministers from the cabinet, as well as we got a chance to network with other BVA people. Thank you again for the opportunity. Can't wait for the next one.
I'm Ciara Bob. I'm from Forest Path, Tortola, and I study law at SOAS University of London. And today's BVI House event was very informative, and I would recommend students or residents in the UK alike to attend.
With just days remaining before the Miss Universe 2023 pageant's main stage event, Miss Universe British Virgin Islands Ashalika Foy recently connected with supporters in a Facebook Live video. She provided insight into her journey so far and the value of the experiences she is having as a delegate.
Miss Universe, or any pageant for that matter, isn't just about beauty and, beauty is pain and all that stuff. Like, yeah, heels hurt when you wear them for like 12 hours. However, this organization is so much more than what people or the public see on TV. It's about our mental health and how we are doing and growing as individuals and how we can be better ambassadors for our territory, our country, or anything that we believe in. And I just think that is the highlight. Like, Miss Universe is about the experience, the people that you meet along the way, the journey to the top. Obviously, there can only be one winner, but there's so much more things that we as contestants and delegates can take away from this experience.
She asserted that beyond the glamour, the level of representation provided by delegates is difficult and that they continue to support each other through similar challenges.
A lot of us are, I wouldn't say mentally struggling, but emotionally, like, we're exhausted. It's a lot happening. But we show up every day. We put on a pretty face. And I think it's so amazing that there's a safe space to truly express how you feel with no judgment. Like, it's okay for us to walk up to each other and be like, girl, did you sleep today? Like, how was your sleep? And, like, your response could be, yeah, I'm tired. I didn't get a lot of sleep. But we're here and we're doing it.
While only one woman will become Miss Universe 2023, Foy reflected on the once-in-a-lifetime experience that all delegates will have as their country's representative for the historic 72nd Miss Universe pageant.
Our names are going to go down in history as representing our country. Like Miss Paula said, there's only one Miss Universe 2023. And so their whole idea is to make this such a grand experience where each person can take away something significant and pass it on to the next generation or pass it on to whoever they encounter. So, my motto for life has always been to inspire and be impactful. So it doesn't have to be a big crowd, but if you touch one life every day or you interact with someone, make sure that you leave a positive impression, a positive impact in that person's life, because that's what truly matters. And you never know, your kind words can really, really go a long way.
Foy continues to proudly represent the territory and engage her supporters through frequent social media posts, sharing her outfits and engagement in various activities related to the competition. The pageant, scheduled for Saturday, November 18th, is set to be a grand event featuring 90 talented women from across the globe. We'll follow her journey on the Miss Universe BVI Facebook page. Up next, BVI seeking UNESCO support to develop education system, public schools to close early on Thursday, and the BVI Airports Authority elected to serve as an advisor on ACI governing board. With these and more stories after a word from our sponsors.
This November, the sun rises on the northernmost island of the Virgin Islands and shines over an unforgettable 3-day experience. The Caribbean's most anticipated food festival, the Anegada Lobster Festival. The 24th to the 26th of November, the island's best restaurants present their best lobster dishes and other delicacies while you and 3,000 of your closest friends soak up the sun. Enjoy music from top bands, seaside activities, and win awesome prizes. There's nothing quite like the Anegada Lobster Festival. The 24th to the 26th of November. Book a room or catch a boat and be there. You'll see, it's the taste and fun you need.
The wait is over. CCT Fire is here. Experience ultra-fast downloads, seamless streaming, and even more reliable connectivity on an all-new fire-blazing super-fast CCT Fiber network. CCT Fire. Bring it home and upgrade today.
Welcome back, viewers. The British Virgin Islands, through the Minister for Education, Honorable Shari de Castro, is seeking assistance from the United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization to further the development of education in the territory. But de Castro made a plea for assistance while delivering a speech at the 42nd session of the UNESCO General Conference recently. She labeled the support provided by UNESCO as being invaluable to the progress of the territory's education system and believes that this continued support will aid the government in achieving several of its intended goals for education.
UNESCO can play a pivotal role in assessing the BVI in the realm of STEAM education. Collaborative efforts can be directed towards capacity building programs for educators, providing them with the necessary tools and training to effectively implement STEAM methodologies in classrooms. Through targeted and ongoing professional development initiatives, we aspire to cultivate a cadre of educators who are not only well-versed in their respective fields, but also equipped with the skills to foster creativity, critical thinking, and a love for learning in their students.
The minister also spoke on how the organization can assist the territory with tackling the issue of teacher shortages in the BVI.
Recognizing the global teacher shortage, the Ministry of Education has introduced Let's Teach VI, a recruitment and retention initiative as a call to action, aiming to recruit new, untrained, and inexperienced individuals into the teaching profession. We look towards UNESCO for support in further developing and refining the Let's Teach VI initiative, leveraging UNESCO's global experience in teacher training.
Another area in which Minister de Castro believes UNESCO can be of assistance is in the development of the BVI's education curriculum.
UNESCO's expertise in curriculum development can be harnessed to create contextually relevant and culturally sensitive materials that enhance the learning experience for our students. The BVI seeks UNESCO's guidance and support through technical assistance in policy formation, program design, and project implementation. The BVI has recently introduced STEAM innovations as a subject in the secondary curriculum. This edition aims to expose students to robotics, coding, engineering, and digital literacy, fostering skills that transform them into pioneers and innovators.
Parents and guardians are being advised of the planned early closure of all public schools across the territory on Thursday, November 16th. The Ministry of Education made the announcement on Tuesday, stating that the early 2 p.m. closure is to allow educators to engage in collaborative sessions to further enhance students' learning experience. Acting Chief Education Officer Mrs. Arlandette Crabb labeled the sessions as professional learning communities and said they will commence from 2:30 p.m. to 4:30 p.m. While she said, and I quote, "For our primary schools, these meetings are organized by grade level, while our secondary school teachers will assemble by department. Professional learning communities are groups of educators who come together to collaboratively improve their professional skills and the academic performance of their students. These communities are based on the idea that educators working together can positively affect student learning." She continued that the focus is on continuous improvement, where educators collectively seek solutions, share best practices, and support each other's professional growth. But as she said, will also aid in ensuring that new teachers receive the support they need. She said, and I quote, "It's all about the success of our students and a brighter future for education in our community," end quote. Parents are asked to collect students promptly at 2 p.m. on Thursday and similarly on the other planned days for early closure on January 24th and June 19th, 2024, respectively. The ministry indicated that it has also arranged for buses to pick up students on the approved days. The BVI Airports Authority has been elected to serve as an advisor on the governing board of the Airports Council International Latin America and the Caribbean. The ACI serves 712 members as of January 2023 and operates 1,925 airports in 175 countries. The council is organized, structured, and governed in a federal manner and includes ACI world and 5 ACI regions, that is, Africa, Asia Pacific and Middle East, Europe, Latin America, and the Caribbean and North America. The BVI Airports Authority became a member of the council in 2019 and was recently elected to serve as an advisor on the governing board in elections held during the ACI LAC annual assembly conference and exhibition held in Miami from November 5th to 7th. Managing Director Mr. Kurt Manal led the delegation to the conference and restated the authority's commitment to being an active aviation player in the region. Mr. Manal said, and I quote, "Our 2-year term as an advisor will see the authority actively contributing to the Council's mission and vision, particularly focusing on air transport liberalization in Latin America and the Caribbean, and on actively addressing the perennial issue of intra-regional connectivity." He also participated in a panel discussion on air transport liberalization, and he said that the authority's participation on the panel not only underscores its expertise, but also demonstrated its dedication to shaping the future of aviation in Latin America and the Caribbean. Well, he said, and I quote, "The recent appointment to the governing board positions the authority as a leader in aviation and as an advocate for regional airports, fostering collaboration for enhanced air connectivity and capacity building." End quote. Well, Mr. Manal also said that the governing board of ACI ensures that policy recommendations and activities represent the collective interests of ACI members, and the authority's appointment will not only allow the authority to provide crucial leadership, but also act as a strategic link between the authority and over 700 business partners associated with ACI LAC. With this direct access, he said, is expected to strengthen the ongoing collaboration with the government of the Virgin Islands, particularly in the ambitious airport development project. In addition to being an advisor, the authority is also represented on several subcommittees of ACI LAC, including safety, environment, commercial and economics, general aviation, and human resources. Up next, Alexander and CREQUE, overall winners in college race series, and all to play for in the BVI versus Dominica CONCACAF match. With these stories, when 284 News return.
At Higher BVI, we're not just about business. We're about empowering lives, and that is because we aspire to inspire. By choosing us, you're supporting a company that believes in equal opportunities, diversity, and community growth. Our mission goes beyond profit. It's about providing HR solutions, fostering talent, and leaving a positive impact. Join us in building a better future, a better BVI. Choose Higher BVI, where your support isn't just a transaction, it's a transformation. Together, we're changing lives in these beautiful Virgin Islands.
Yo, everything good there?
Aye. This thing got me one way, daddy.
What you mean?
Ever since I hook up with this thing, can't eat, I can't sleep. This is the first thing I touch it when I reach home.
What you really? Hey, this ain't like you, know.
Dad, this thing got me staying home, keeping out of trouble me.
Wow. What your name is?
Shit. I talking about my CCT life.
Don't worry about missing your favorite series, sports, news, and local programming. Come to CCT today and sign up for CCT Live to access over 80 channels. CCT Live. Bring it home.
1 month free trial turn into 5. 5 months turn into, well, you know I hustle. I watching ball. I even watching football. Dad, Nickelodeon, Paw Patrol. I am hooked. Hook, I tell you.
Welcome back, viewers. Well, John Alexander and Keja CREQUE emerged victorious at the 28th annual Morant HLSCC College Classic Race Series conclusion on Saturday in Virgin Gorda. Alexander clocked 13 minutes, 10.62 seconds to win the overall race, capturing his second title of the Virgin Gorda Fun Runs. CREQUE took the top spot for females with a time of 15 minutes 22.36 seconds, leading a pack of young under 13 female racers. Veteran racer Kerwin Andrews and newcomer Rashawn Boyce followed Alexander to round out the top three finishers. Raw Skills Track Club member Azaria George and Sam Asia Leonard finished second and third behind CREQUE in the female group. The final race capped off the 2023 Fun Run edition of the annual series hosted by the H. Laverty Stoke Community College race director Stephanie Ruspen, and she congratulated all participants and thanked sponsors, volunteers, media, and the HLSCC community who helped make the event possible. This year, HLSCC partnered with the Valley Sound Lions to promote diabetes awareness during the race. The series provides an opportunity for community health, wellness, and friendly competition. Well, in less than 24 hours, the BVI men's national football team will be taking on Dominica in Group C3 of the CONCACAF Nations League at the A.O. Shirley Recreation Ground in what has been labeled as one of the most important matches in recent history. It will be the BVI's final game of the tournament against the Dominica side, which has one game in hand. The BVI is presently leading the group with 5 points following 1 win and 2 draws, while Dominica is a close second on 4 points. But this means the BVI men are in a must-win scenario if they are to secure their position at the top of the group to be promoted. Prior to the game, our news agency spoke to members of the national team in an exclusive interview. Our national coach Chris Kiwomia said he is looking forward to the game as his team is in a promising position to be on the better side of history once victorious.
To try and win the game. We've come so far. Listen, they're a better team than us, but we're growing. We're growing, and we played them in the first game, and maybe I think on chances it was quite even, but we had being 1-0 up, we should have taken the chances to get that second goal, and then obviously we conceded quite late in the game. But like I said, the players are giving their all, and we're playing really well. We've got a good belief in the team of what we're trying to do. We just need to stick together and try and win this game. Listen, they'll be coming back, really motivated, but we're preparing and we're looking forward to the game.
Coach Chris also spoke about the confidence of the team ahead of the match.
Confidence is really good, with the players. We've got good camaraderie with the lads. They've come a long way. Listen, we had some difficult days at the beginning, but I think if you look at the results over the past 2 years, we've only been beaten by one team, by Puerto Rico, who were 30 places above us, and you can see how well they're doing in Group B, where they are. So, all the other teams, the Cayman Islands, Dominica, the Turks and Caicos, we've closed the gap. And I think when I first came in here, I wanted to improve the players, and I wanted to try and push us up the, push us up the standings and the ratings. And I think we've done that. We've got good players, but most importantly, we've got good young players that are coming through. And I think the testament to the team and what we've done in the last 2 years is in the last game against Turks and Caicos, we had 3 16-year-olds on the pitch helping us to, get the goal back and get a draw from the game. So, that gives me great confidence and gives me great pride as a coach.
As it relates to preparations, Chris said the team has been getting well gelling well in the various training sessions and will be ready to display a solid performance come Thursday.
The training sessions are going really well. We've got all the boys here at the moment, so we're just looking at 1 or 2 bits how we can improve on the last game and try, like I say, try prepare for what is a really, really difficult game, and they'll be more motivated. Maybe the last game they thought they was going to beat us quite easily, and I think we've shown now, the BVI not a team that we're just going to turn up and be beaten, but we're going to have to really be on our A game to try and get anything from this game against them, because like I say, they need to win, because if they lose, they won't go through as group winners.
Meanwhile, President of the BVI Football Association, Andy Bickerton, highlighted the importance of having home games played in the territory. He also encouraged residents to come out and support the BVI team.
It's really, really important to us, the FA, to be playing our games at home. Very, very important, because we get strong support from our supporters. Their expectations are not up in the sky. They recognize where we've come from. And when we played in St. Lucia, there was a strong crowd of BV Islanders there supporting us in the national team jerseys, and that just goes to show the enthusiasm that is there for us. One of the problems we face is that we have to play the games in the afternoon. It would be a lot better for us if we could play in the evenings, so we're really hopeful we can get the stand in at the East End Stadium, because once we do that, then we can play there, we can play in the evening, and we'll draw bigger crowds and enthusiastic crowds as well. So it's real important. It's really important for the public to come out and continue to show their support for our guys.
Sharing a similar sentiment was striker Luka Chawal, who spoke about the impact of the home crowd in boosting the confidence of the team.
It brings a boost to everybody on the field, because when we hear everybody cheering, when I hear my father up in the stand, my mother cheering my name, like, it just brings a great honor, and just when it gets tough out there, it just pushes me even more. And seeing like old coaches that helped me get to where I am today, after the game, and them saying to me, I made them proud. That's what we do it for. We do it for the people of Tortola.
Viewers, that game will be played at 3 p.m. at the A.O. Shirley Recreation Ground. Well, that's it for today's news roundup. Be sure to follow us for daily news updates at 284media.com and like us on Facebook at 284media and 284BVI on Instagram and Twitter. I'm Kamal Haynes, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Have a safe and enjoyable evening. Bye-bye.
Is that my lunch? Is that my lunch?
We're like the coworker that doesn't eat your lunch.
I'm John. I'm John.
CG Insurance. Good like that.
Is someone gonna get that?
Hello.
Hello. So nice of you to have cleaned up for us. Hi, baby.
We're like in-laws that don't show up unannounced.
Don't worry. I've got this.
CG Insurance. Good like that.
Yo, everything good, Dad?
Aye. This thing got me one way, Daddy.
What you mean?
Ever since I hook up with this thing, can't eat, I can't sleep. This is the first thing I touch it when I reach home.
What you really? Hey, this ain't like you, know.
Dad, this thing got me staying home, keeping out that trouble me.
Wow. What your name is?
Shit. I talking about my CCT life.
Don't worry about missing your favorite series, sports, news, and local programming. Come to CCT today and sign up for CCT Live to access over 80 channels. CCT Live. Bring it home.
1 month free trial turn into 5. 5 months turn into, well, you know I huff. I watching ball. I even watching football. Dad, Nickelodeon, Paw Patrol. I am hooked. Hook, I tell you.
Church service.
Alright, do enjoy the rest of it then. Next customer line, please. Wait, hold on a second.
Yes, Sonny boy, come, yes, Sonny.
Good morning.
Good morning, Sonny boy. Hold on there. You must have cut front of people.
It's okay, I'll take care of it.
What? No man to take care of me.
How may I assist you?
Yes.
You want top of power?
You want top of power?
Join the prepaid party with CCT and enjoy more affordable data plans, more top-up promotions, more savings with hero bundles, and more value for your money each and every Tuesday with Top Up Turn Up Tuesday. Visit a CCT store today or anywhere CCT Top Up is sold and top up your phone.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You want top up power?